Oh yeah, sexy biscuits. Nice.
Long was 1975. A YouTuber on the rise, reviewing games late at night and sometimes friends. But Long Boys Bros 1975.
This is Kickoff 2 on the Amiga, on the A500 Mini. It was released by Anko Software in what, 91? I want to say, I believe, programmed by Dino Dini, and obviously it's a sequel to the original Kickoff that was released in 1989. Was a top-down football game that basically changed football games forever. It's generally regarded as one of the best and most important football games on the Amiga until Sensible Soccer came out, which you could say was clearly inspired by Kickoff. This is the one that's actually included in the bunch of games that comes on the A500 Mini. Since I've already played Sensible Software, I thought I only fair, as I said in that video, that I'd give Kickoff a crack of the whip. This is running full screen because all the games that are actually on this system are fully optimized. Maybe that's why the Kickoff 2 logo looked so blocky and a bit pants. But yeah, everyone said don't bother with Kickoff 1. Go with Kickoff 2. It's generally guarded to be the best out of the bunch. Also, it came out on the Atari ST. Then later on, there were reports of it on the Mega Drive and all the SNES, but I don't think they're done by the same people, and I think they're generally guarded as big shit. Now, this was the one that I remember in CVG back in the day, more so than Sensible Software. Sensible Software, that's the people who made the bloody game, Dave, for Sensible Soccer, because you were one or two camps, and my brother and all his mates at school were in the Kickoff camp. Yeah, so I just remember what a huge deal, particularly Kickoff 2 was when it first came out. And here's the thing, playing it back in the day, I was shit at it. Playing it now, I'm still shit at it. I haven't played this since I was a kid, but here's the thing, it plays like Sensible Soccer in the sense that the ball doesn't stick to your feet. I know there are people out there who can absolutely rinse the shit out of this and Sensible Soccer. I keep wanting to say Sensible Software, but I just don't get on with games where the ball doesn't, you know, magically adhere to your foot, like in that sketch by Harry Enfield. Remember when the Arsenal of today, or the Liverpool of today, I should say, play the Arsenal of the 1930s or something, with Charles on the wing, because it's all about keeping the momentum and the ball in front of you, and that's why I suck at it. But there's no music, which is a bit pants, but practice, single game, the league, action, replay, international friendly, the cup, kit design, options, special events, kit design. Okay, well, there we go. That's kind of cool. That's the most un-English kit I've ever seen. We'll go with that. Done. Oh, hang on, why am I don't know. Done. Does that make any difference to me if I'm going to play single game? So yeah, generally considered to be not as good as Sensible Soccer. So, well, I don't know, argue out amongst yourselves. There were, like, literally, it was Marmite back in the day. It was 50-50 Marmite. So 2 players, 3 players, 4 players. Oh, hello, cheeky, multi-tap. 1 player. Excuse me. Right, so the names are kind of redone and shit like that. So am I England then? I don't know. Joystick 1. I just press fire. Hopefully that does it. Team A. Me. Am I Team A? I'm in the black and the yellow and black striped top. Team B. And referee is G Pen. Thank you very much. I clearly needed to know the name of the referee. I guess it's just trying to add an added layer of realism, because it's supposed to be a football simulator. It's not arcade. It's, despite the speed, it's football simulator. We have wind, and it's, well, no, it's telling me what the wind is, and the wind is 0 miles an hour, so I think we're good. Pitch. Normal. I want to go up pitch. Do I want to go up pitch? Team A wins the toss. That's me. I want to go up pitch. Right. Hello. So you got the map in the top left hand corner showing you where your players are. I always find this, like, kind of pointless because I can't play it. Right. If I'm going up pitch, how come I thought I won the toss? Right, so person nearest the ball. No, that's a goal. Right. Did I even do that? Am I? Yes, I am in control. Right. So how do you pass? I've only got one fire button. So, as long as it's in front of you, jobs are good. And I tell you what, first of all, it's clearly, I don't know what difference is in years between this and Sensible Software, but clearly this is not as, excuse me, as good looking. Alright, so yeah, as long as it's in front of you, then do your diagonals and shit like that. I can kind of do that. I know you're all probably laughing at me because, like I said, I never played this. To the right. There we go. He's got some beans, hasn't he? But yeah, I just can't play it when the ball doesn't stick to my feet. I've been spoiled from the early beginnings of match day. Yoink! Double yoink. Luckily, my keeper's not shite, like the rest of his team, being controlled by me. See, this to me, again, sorry, you know, just putting my toe in the pool, that is. Sensible Software, Sensible Soccer and Kickoff, they play exactly the same. Don't like it, but had to do it though, because, you know, obviously the ball doesn't stick to your feet. Again, obviously, if I played a lot of, you know, put a lot of practice in, fucking hell. Plus, everyone's on amphetamines. If I put a lot of practice in, then obviously I could play it. I just don't plan on putting a lot of practice in. But I am a man of my word, so I am going to play it. It's a little too quick for me as well. See? Right, and every shot has so much power. I notice that we have stands. There's no one in them. Oh, get some of that in your face. I didn't think... We're going to get a replay? I want a replay. I want to see that again, referee. Oh, look at him limp off. What a pussy. Am I getting carded? No, not apparently. Just got a free kick. We made a fucking meal out of that. I mean, there's no denying. It's very, very smooth. And it's very quick. A little bit too quick for me. Quicker than real football, I would say. And this game is running properly. I was trying to diagonally kick then because obviously it's included in it, so it's fully optimised, so you know, don't have to fuck around with, you know, text files and shit. Corner, thank you, to make it run properly because it's optimised. Look at them. Why are they all sat down? Okay, options. I don't know what the options are. All right, select corner. I don't even know what that is. It was a square in the middle. Again, I should, you know, read the instructions. I don't read instructions. Have you not worked that out yet? So yeah, like I said, it's going to be a place exactly the same as... Oh, there's a player manager of this one, isn't there, as well? It came out after the original kickoff, between this and this kickoff, I think. I don't know. But this to me is exactly the same. Although I found somewhat that I felt like I was at least getting it towards their goal. See, look, it's like fucking dogfights, you know, planes dueling. One's got flying in, and the other one just suddenly just goes pissing by really quick, lays down some lead and shit. Again, I know I'm not the person to really do a gameplay of this. As I said, I am a man of my word. See, to me, it feels more like pinball than a football game. I felt like I was ever so slightly more in control in Sensible Soccer, even though I was also shit at that. But I'm sorry, I don't care what anyone says. Whoever came up with, you know, not having the ball stuck to your feet should be shot in both kneecaps. And then thrown a ball and say, there you go, have that stuck to your feet. But that's just me. Player on the ball, bottom left, saw that, nice touch. Time in the middle at the bottom, but it's cropped off, even though this is a fully optimised game. I thought he was going to do a Gaza against Scotland in 96 then. Glad he didn't. Can I hit it? Yeah, he jumped. He didn't achieve anything, much like my football skills in kickoff too. But yeah, again, I don't know if it's because it's blown up full screen, and obviously it would look better on a CRT. But this does not look as nice. It's sensible soccer did. At least this doesn't have the word soccer in it, which is a crime against, punishable by death as far as I'm concerned, if you're releasing a football game in this country. That was half time. I'm playing down now. Alright, chill your beans. Music would have been nice. See, it's just boing, boing, poop. That's me doing an impression of a fucking pinball machine. Oh, I can intercept, that's good to know. I just don't feel like there's any fucking control in these type of games. Obviously there is, because they've scored. But then I'm not the person to play these sort of games and then moan, because obviously you can't really do that on your first go. Although, to be fair, consistency-wise, since, being 12 years old, which was when I first played a kickoff game, you could argue that I'm on par as an adult as I was with child. Not with child, because obviously I can't have children. Though you could also argue in today's society, don't say that, you'll upset people. There we go. See, it's just like, I'm like, that bloke, I think I'm that bloke, and then I just go fucking pegging it by. Warp 7. Right. Do I hold fire down and then press a direction? I don't know. From the front. There's nothing wrong with that. It looks like a little Lego man. Graphically, again, I don't know if it's because it's running full screen. This looks a bit shizen. It really does. You definitely get that one sensy, since that's what all the cool kids called it. They called it sensy. At least my keeper's doing something. I'm only 2-0, that shouldn't have said that. See, look, I'm that bloke. And then I just go pick. Oh! Why is it so fucking easy to foul them? And where's the bird this feather came from? I might have to go on a little, ramble of football games again, as I did a few years ago when obviously the Premiership got postponed because of the con it was COVID, to show you that I can actually play some football games. And this is on the Spectrum, but it's attribute clash-tastic. So yeah. I wonder what it's like on the Commodore. Best football game on the Spectrum is Matchday 2, to be fair. Sorry. And then my second favourite football game is Microprose Soccer, which is obviously the birth, you could argue, of sensible soccer. Holds up fingers in quotation marks and says "sensy." See what I did there? Yeah. So yeah, long story short, I'm not having fun. Oh, for fuck's sake! I got booked. Hey, you gave me the referee's name. Where is he an actual person? At least you don't have fucking the train wreck that's VAR. That's mine, I'm having that, you bastard. Yeah, too fast to me. It's like, it just doesn't feel like there's any level of fucking control. Again, obviously there is, and that's a bit, overly harsh of me, because, oi! I was trying to see if you could banana shot it. You can, because that would be sensible software, Microprose Soccer thing. Yeah, overly critical of me because it's my first go since I was 12. But that's the other thing I don't like. You can hit it with power by not even pressing your power shot, just by. Well, I guess people are going to say, but it's a reaction game, Dave. Fortunately, at least my goalkeeper can react. Get it. See, like then, I don't know. You will never convince me that this is the way to go with football games. Sorry, I'm a traditionalist like that. Although you could argue this is old, so this should be referred to as a traditional football game. I disagree. I grew up on match day. That's a traditional football game for me. Shame there was no 16-bit version, eh? To show those young whippersnappers what football games are like when it sticks to your feet. Go on. Come on. I got it. Why did he stop? Actually, to be fair, that's probably my shite pad. I'm using the CD32 pad now, and I can confirm it's fucking awful. I'm going to have to buy a proper Retrobit pad. not use the ones from my knockoff. Well, it's not a knockoff Retrobit system, but I have a Retrobit system with hardwired pads, and I used one of those for all my early gameplays on this. And yeah, I kind of killed it. See, even he knocked it off. Why did I sliding tackle when there was no one in front of me? And also, how do you kick the other way? Do I literally have to stop, run around the other side and then knock it forward? Or can I only knock it at angles, so it's knock it up the pitch, hope someone's on the end, or knock it into touch? Otherwise known as pointless. Yeah, sorry, you could have a go at me for moaning. Not a fan. See, just run past the fucking ball. Not a fan of this type of football game. But Sensible Soccer, when I played it, my gameplay felt like you were almost in control of your player, where this just feels like you're completely and utterly not in control of your player. But I am a man of his words. So Anko Software's Kickoff 2, this is the more refined and supposedly best version to play. Then I do wonder, what's it like to play the first one? Obviously for me, no points. Anyway, Kickoff 2 on the A500 Mini, actually included on the system. I know licenses and things like that come into when they go for the games that they officially put on the system, but everyone else was pissing and moaning, saying, why do you put a Kickoff game on it when it should be Sensible Soccer? But then you could argue, in the interest of fairness, since, like I said, 50-50 between the people who like the camps who like this and like that, you know, it's almost a perfect divide. Apparently, why didn't they put both of them on there? I would have been happy with them putting neither on there, because not a fan of this type of football game. Anyway, I think I'm going to go and play some ISS on the SNES to wash the taste of this out of my mouth. I know I'm being harsh. Anyways, also, I'd love to know what you think. Were you in this camp? Were you in the Sensible Soccer camp? Do you like games like this? You know, obviously I haven't bothered to learn it. Or do you prefer the ball to stick to your feet, such as I? Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you later.